Hi there, it's Mike with InflatableBoarder.com. Today, I'm going to walk you through a basic inflatable stand-up paddleboard patch repair. You can use this to either patch over a small hole or tear in your board, or use the same technique to glue on additional D-rings or other items. Today, I'm going to be replacing a D-ring that detached from the board and brought some of the deck pad with it. The first thing that you're going to do is gather all of your materials. So to do this repair, you're going to need your board, your patch material, AquaSeal or generic iSUP or inflatable boat adhesive, not super glue, not Gorilla Glue, not PVC pipe glue, or anything like that. You're going to need some toothpicks, tongue depressors, or a brush to help spread the glue, some gloves, a small piece of 100 grit sandpaper, rubbing alcohol or MEK solvent, about 10 to 20 pounds of weight that you can place on the patch later, and if you have one, a roller. If you're repairing a leak, keep the board deflated. If you're adding a D-ring or other item, you can inflate the board to a low PSI to make it easier to work on. Always make sure to work in a well-ventilated area. For patches, start by sizing the patch at least 2 inches larger in each direction than the hole you are covering. Circles and rounded shapes hold better than patches with corners. Lay out the patch or D-ring on the board and mark where it will be with a pencil. In my case, it's pretty easy to tell where it's going. Next, prep the board and patch by gently sanding both surfaces to allow the adhesive more surface area to hold to. After sanding, clean the areas well with paper towel and rubbing alcohol or MEK solvent. If you are using MEK, be very careful not to spill any on your board or set the container on your board. This solvent can cause massive damage to your equipment if it is spilled. Once the surfaces are clean and dry, spread a thin layer of adhesive on both surfaces. Here, I'm adding some to the loose deck pad in all areas where the board, D-ring, and deck pad will be in contact with each other. Allow the adhesive to become tacky. This takes about 1 to 5 minutes depending on the ambient temperature and humidity. Once it's tacky, carefully apply the patch, glue side down, to the board from one side to the other to prevent trapping air. Once the patch is in place, use a roller or your knuckles to roll out any excess air from underneath the patch and to force the patch and adhesive to mesh together. Clean up any excess adhesive and then place your weight onto the patch. Allow the adhesive to cure fully, typically 24 hours, before inflating your board. Once it's cured, you're ready to hit the water. Stay safe and happy paddling.